That's Eden. Okay, it's me. I'm back, and this time I'm at work, and I have my coworker slash little buddy, Eden here. Say hi, Eden.
Hello.
Now, this is going to be a good perspective because Eden is not native to our country. She's from another country, Ethiopia, and they have a totally different belief than we do. So to hear her view on homosexuality and things like that will be a good aspect coming from an outsider. So I'm going to ask her a couple of questions based on what we saw yesterday on Oprah. We saw the dude D.L. King come on there, the download guy who wrote the download book, and talk about himself and how he's gay now and all this other bullshit. I can't stand him, but you know. So here's Eden, and we're gonna get this started. So Eden, tell me what you thought when I first came to the shop. Like, you see how I look? Okay,
Oh.
totally not traditional, not like anybody you've probably ever met. So tell me, what was the first thing you thought when you first met me?
Damn, he's so gay.
So you knew automatically, right?
Of course.
All right, and did that make you uncomfortable or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay, so now as you got to know me, has your idea of what gay people are and how homosexuality is, has it changed, or do you still have the same kind of outlook on it?
I never had, well, I had, before I met you, I had a friend that was gay.
Uh-huh.
Well, first, I didn't even know he was gay for a long time since we were friends. Until, you know, he said, oh, I have to see my baby or whatever. And I'm like, oh, so when are you going to see her? He's like, what? You know, he's like, hey, you blind girl? Like, you
So
can't
what do
see
you
it,
think
know?
about, what do you think about gay? Like, what is homosexuality? What is gay to you? What does it mean to you?
I don't know how to answer that. Like, I don't know. It's just,
You look a little uncomfortable.
it's not being uncomfortable. It's, I don't know what I think about it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't look at gay people as, oh my God, they're different from others. It's just what you chose to be. So I can't say, oh, you know, they're gay. I can't be around them, or they're not normal people. I can't. That's not how I think about it. You know.
Well, tell me the outlook on Ethiopia, like Ethiopians' culture, like how their culture views homosexuality as an Ethiopian in America, and then tell me as like a straight diehard in the country motherland Ethiopian, like how they think about it.
Ethiopian people do not. They don't like gay stuff. Like, that just doesn't exist. It don't matter here, back home. It's, if you're gay, especially like, let's say back home, it's, if they find out you're gay and you're out the street and stuff, basically you have to be an adult law. You cannot, people cannot see you all out, because really they'll jump on you and stuff, because that's not how we, you know, grew up. Our culture, all that is different. I mean, I'm not saying there isn't Ethiopian gay people.
Right.
There might be, and there is, and whatever, but they can't be out and about just like here, because you're really gonna get effed up.
I'm glad you said that, because we watched the whole thing on Oprah yesterday, and they were specifically talking about the download, and being that you made a comment that if you are in a foreign country as such as Ethiopia, where they are strict on religion and what do you call them, religion and culture, that something like this is totally shunned upon. So it forces whoever is the homosexuality in that region to be on the down low. Now in America, we have big problem with everybody being on the down low, and then when a dude's on the down low and is still with his wife, everybody bitches at him. But he has to do it not to be outcast or scrutinized, just as if somebody does it in a foreign country. So does that make him does that make being on a down low wrong, or does it make it right?
See, here you have the opportunity to be open. Nobody's gonna jump on you for being gay. It's you're gay, you move on. You know what I mean? But I can understand being in a down low back home. But even them being on a down low, they don't date girls. They don't marry another person, you know, and live in that situation.
I get it.
But here, it's like being married to a woman, and then you're in a down low, and then you know, just living a life. Like, why, you know? Like, you seen the women's on Oprah yesterday, how it affected them. You know, you can be open and, you know, free with it here. So there's no need of being a down low. You know what I mean? You're affecting other lives.
Definitely get it. The lady on Oprah had contracted AIDS from her husband, and he was on the down low and still married her, and because he was sleeping with other dudes, he did give her HIV. Now, my discretion with this is, I feel it goes two ways. I don't totally agree. Like, let me just say what I'm going to say, and then you can tell me your opinion. I think it's not just the man's fault that he's on a down low, but I think it's also society's fault, because they, especially for a black man, it is like the worst thing to be gay, because it totally demasculates your manhood or whatever. So a lot of them don't do it, or a lot of them don't come out or say that they're gay, and they even do shit like being on a down low, which is in turn causes people to be in a situation like the woman was with her husband, where unfortunately she contracted AIDS or whatever. And then hearing the DL dude, DL King talk, and now at first he was saying when he first wrote the book and everything about how the down low was and everything, and that he does sleep with men, even though he was agreeing that he was sleeping with men, he still didn't identify himself with that as being gay or whatever. But now 6 years later, he's like, oh yeah, I am gay, I was just too ashamed and scared to say it then. So do you blame the person? Do you blame society? Do you blame church? Like, who's the fault for why there's so many black men on the down low, in your opinion, Eden?
I blame the people themselves, like whoever.
The individual?
Because it's a choice of what, you know, you chose to be with that woman, you chose to be in a down low, you chose to be, I can understand, you know, society and all that stuff, but at the same time, it's, you know, you're already out, you say you're bisexual and all that stuff, and then why can't you be comfortable with yourself where, you know, you're gay, basically, accept it, you know what I mean? I don't know, I blame on the person. I can't say society, church, and all that stuff, because church did not raise them to lie to themselves, you know? It's a choice that you make. You have to be true to yourself in every way, like, accept who you are and believe in what you believe in. That's what I think, at least.
Yay, even. Okay, so if you were to have kids and one chose to be gay or was born gay, however you agree or disagree it is, how do you think you would handle that? What would be your reaction? Honestly, don't worry about offending me, because you can't.
No, I'm not worried about offending anybody or whatever, but I don't know how I would take that.
You think you would be hurt, saddened, angry, disappointed? Like, what do you think your emotion would be?
Everything, all and above. I'll be hurt, I'll be sad, but at the same time, I can't change that person for me.
I'm at work, watch me answer the phone. Willie's International. Good, how are you? She is. May I take it? Hold on 1 second for me.
Me?
No.